Hello and welcome to this tutorial for the game Dino Dino. You'll be making your own little farm for dinosaurs, so you need land and food for them. So make sure to arrange things in the optimal way. Here's how you play the game. Keep in mind that this is a prototype. Dino Dino will be launched on Kickstarter on February 24th, 2022. Keep an eye on it. You are going to play until there are either no more landscapes to take, or there are no more dinosaurs to take. Then the game is over, and whoever has the most points wins the game. One detail about that: if the game ends because there are no more dinosaurs, then that's it. But if the game ends because there are no more landscapes, then every player gets to spend the last food they have to get more dinosaurs on their land. Anyway, you keep going until one type of cards runs out, and then it ends. Count up all your points. If you have the most, you are the winner. You get all your points at the end of the game. You get points for the food icons that surround your dinosaurs, so all the way around the card, even diagonally. Each dinosaur card will tell you exactly how many points it will give you. For example, this dinosaur says you get 2 points for every leaf icon that is around this card. Count up all the points for all your dinosaurs. Next, how do you play the game? What do you do when it's your turn? When it's your turn, you take one of the available cards on the table, and then you place that card in your own area. That's it. Either take a landscape or a dinosaur and place that on the cards that you already have in front of you. When you're done, make sure there is no empty space in the display for the next player. If you choose to take a landscape card, that's one of these, the only rule is that you have to cover up at least one part of another card. So you can't just place this card next to another, you have to place it on top of it. Cover up at least one of the 3 sections, like this. But you are allowed to cover up more sections if you want. You can't cover up a dinosaur, of course. That would mean you're already burying it before it's even extinct. But there's more. As soon as you've placed the landscape, you can take a food token. You can take the food that it shows on the card. Something green, or a fish, or meat. Just take the token from the supply and place it on your own crate. In case a landscape shows more than one type of food, you have to choose one, because you can only take one type of food. There is a way to take more food, though. If you place the landscape so that one of the food icons ends up right next to the same icon that was already there, you can take 2 of the same food tokens. If you've created a chain of 3 icons that are identical, you can take 3 food tokens, and so on. If the icons are connected in some way, you can take more food. And that's it for placing landscapes. Place the card, making sure it covers up at least some part of another card, and then take food. At some point, you'll have enough food to bring in a dinosaur. You have 3 types of dinosaurs that will specifically only eat one type of food. You can tell by the colors and the icons. Green eats green, blue eats fish, and brown eats meat. And then you have this orange dinosaur, the Omnisaurus, that will eat anything you give it. You already know that in the top right corner of each dinosaur it will tell you how many points it will give you at the end of the game. But in the top left corner, you can see how many food tokens you have to pay to bring in that dinosaur. For example, here's this one. You would have to pay this many green food tokens to get this dinosaur. If you want it, pay the tokens and take the card. If it's a green dinosaur, you have to place it over at least one green bit of land. If it's a blue dinosaur, you have to place it over at least one blue bit of land, and so on. And of course, the point of the game is to surround this dinosaur with as many food icons as possible. That's what gives you points. The Omnisaurus can be bought with any food and can be placed on any type of land, but then again, it gives you the fewest points. In case your own crate is completely filled up with food tokens, you must get a dinosaur. You're not allowed to get another landscape card if your crate is filled to the maximum capacity. One last detail and then we're already done. If you took a dinosaur and flip over a new dinosaur for the next player, make sure there aren't 3 of the same types of dinosaurs. For example, if there are already 2 green dinosaurs on the table, and you flip over another dinosaur that is also green, then that's not allowed. Pick up those dinosaurs and remove them from the game, and put 3 new dinosaurs on display. Alright, that's it. This is how you play Dino Dino. Simple to do, but to win the game you'll need to think about what the best planning is. I hope you feel like you understand the game and that it sounds interesting enough to check out on Kickstarter soon. Thank you for watching, feel free to leave a comment, and see you for the next one.